Interesting.
Right, when I wake up, I
So,
want to meditate and get new spells, by the way.
Sure.
Continues again.
yeah, I
Sorry.
was just going to say, like, so the next morning I either wake him up or he wakes up himself.
Okay. And Diff, you came back at some point, and you were just hanging out with Alastair.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk to him at all, or are you guys conversing at all, or just
Nope.
hanging
Just
around?
hanging out
Probably making small talk, nothing like too.
every once in a while.
Oh, how about that weather? Yeah, no. All right.
How about those rats?
How about them rats?
Man, that dragon really is a dick.
Yeah.
Okay, so the night passes rather uneventfully. Past, the rat fight that you guys got into.
Yeah.
Shock, you are, I guess, are one of you going to wake him up, or is he just waking
I
up on
mean,
his own?
he told me to, so I'll go up and wake him up.
Okay, so eventually, Shock, you'll wake to somebody knocking at your door.
No, I won't knock.
No, you won't knock.
No,
Oh,
I'm
actually,
going to open the door.
Shock, did you lock the door?
No, I did not.
Okay, so last year you're able to open the door and
Alright, so I walk up to him as he's sleeping and I like lean forward and I whisper in his ear. Wake up, sweetie.
I hug him and try and drag him into bed as soon as I wake up.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hi
I
there.
resist.
Oh, as I wake
resist.
up, I realize it's him and I push him out of the bed. Or
well, you were
like
kind of
I
like
step
stumbling
into-
and trying to like grab him and didn't quite
Yeah,
work, and then you
well, it
open
was
your
like
eyes.
a nice, pleasant awakening, and then I realized it's Vampire Boy. I'm like, oh shit, Alastor, hi, what are you doing here?
You told me
Oh
to
my
wake you
God.
up and that's what I'm doing.
Oh, dude, why'd you wake me up like that? Was that
Would you
was that
prefer
necessary, dog?
would you prefer if I woke you up by banging on the door?
Maybe. Like you could have just poked me a little bit or something. Like you have sharp swords, you could have just stabbed my pinky though. That would have been better.
Sounds painful.
Okay, whatever.
You
Whatever.
heard it. You
It's
heard it
over
here
now.
first, guys. Shock wants Alastair to poke him with his sword.
Oh
Jesus.
god.
Christ. Okay, just get out of my room. I need to meditate for a little bit. What time is it? Do you know what time it is?
No.
It's fairly early in the morning.
Okay. See you tomorrow, dude. Okay?
No.
I mean, shit. Oh, I'm still. See you in like an hour, okay? I need to
Sure.
The sun
do
is
my thing.
the sun
You
is
don't know
definitely
it.
up. There's birds chirping.
I know it's beyond you, but I need to do a thing. Oh, what? Okay. And I meditate
Sun.
and change my spells.
Okay.
Um,
So about an hour after you woke him up, Alastair, Shock will come down the stairs.
right.
And I should note you also have not seen anything of the innkeeper.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I was sitting there the whole night. I thought he
Uh,
was gonna come back or something.
Draymond. That's his name.
What was his name?
Draymond.
Draymond. Alright, so you got that weird note. Where did it say we should go?
Hangman's Noose, and I have this shitty map here. He must have rolled below 13 when he made this. Ooh, this is bad.
Alright, so can you lead us there?
Well, by crude map, I mean, it's not really drawn to scale. It's just kind of like, a few houses drawn. It says town, and then it, has a road that's leading out to the west, and then eventually it says Hangman's Noose encircled.
So I think Dip just rolled something.
I don't know where it is.
Oh, is that knowledge
Oh.
local? Yeah, you
Can I make a roll?
you cannot
local?
make knowledge local rolls without being trained in it. Knowledge skills have to be trained in order to roll.
I have knowledge local.
Oh, you have it trained?
Yeah.
Oh, then sure. I thought you didn't.
No, I have local and nature.
Okay, go for it.
+1. 8. No.
Yeah, you've never heard of it either.
Alright, so yeah, I think you'll just have to lead us there. Shock.
Shach.
May
Shock.
God help us.
No, my mouth isn't the same shape as yours. I can't make those sounds.
That's a real shame, Alastor. Let us go to the, was it west? I look at the map.
Yes,
Is
to
it
the
west?
west. Yes.
Alright, we ride west. No, wait, west. Where's the sun? It's 10 a.m. The sun rises in the east. Wait, no, it's 11 a.m. So which way is the sun pointing? Yeah, we go that way. And then I start riding confidently
Sure.
Okay.
towards what I believe is east.
Based on the directions that you already know, you figure out which way is west. And there's a road, leading out of town that way, as
Alright,
drawn on the
so-
map. So,
Take it.
as you riding along on your horses, are you going fast? Or are you going medium speed? Are you galloping? Or are you just,
We just
Probably
want to
saying medium.
arrive before noon, I guess.
okay?
But before we
pace.
arrive, I want to send Alcir to
Mhm.
scout. I tell him, go east. 2 people, come back then.
You tell him
I
to
send
go
him.
back the way that you came from.
No, I tell him, go east until you meet
mean
people,
west?
then come back. No,
You
east.
mean west.
I mean west.
I was about to say east is back to the town.
No,
okay.
I mean east. I mean east. I mean west.
Go west until you see people, and then come back here, okay? Okay, little buddy?
Okay, well, here, let me just give you the setup. So as you ride out of town, eventually the road leads into a really, really dense forest. So the road is fairly wide. It looks like it's decently well kept. But the around the edges, you're immediately into this dense forest, and so the trees that are inside, they'll hang over, obscuring most of the road. So there's just only the middle of the road it kind of has any sunlight on it. Well, it's not dark per se. It's on the road itself. It gets pretty dark almost immediately as soon as you get into the forest. And it's just tree upon tree, dense canopy.
Right, but he has low light vision.
Sure,
so he can-
I'm just letting you know that's what you're riding through.
Yeah, but Alcir, he understands my instructions and goes off, I hope.
Sure.
Um,
How
and I will
fast does
sort
it
of
go?
ride slower until he comes back.
How
I
fast
think it's like
does he
60.
go?
How fast he goes, let me check for just a second.
Probably
When he's flying, he flies 80 feet
Okay.
per
80.
round.
Okay.
That's very fast.
So horses move at, I believe, 60. So we'll even if you're not at a full sprint, it'll go faster than.
Okay,
Unless
so
you're
let's see-
you're at a full gallop with your horse movement.
No, I say we should slow down to like a medium pace until he gets back.
Sure.
Okay.
As long
So
as
we
we keep
keep
heading
riding.
towards the location.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Sure. So you're.
But today I will be able to speak with him when he returns.
Let's see if your horse is hustling, you are going. Okay, yeah. So yeah. If your horse is walking, it's basically your speed. If it's hustling, it's a little bit faster than, and then you have you can go at a full gallop as well. So, your Dragonfly's off. So, sorry, you wanted him to do what?
I just wanted to scout and then come back.
So, but what were your specific instructions? To go until you meet somebody and then come back?
Go on this road until you meet people. Look at them. Come back.
Okay. All right. So as you guys, continue to ride on, eventually your dragon will come back.
Okay, I'm gonna cast speak with animals,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna ask him, "Hey boy, what'd you see?"
Says.
In character. In character.
It's a
It's
dragon.
just a really vague question. He says, trees. I saw a lot of trees.
When you turned around, did you see? Were there people?
One person.
One person. Did he look threatening? Did he look strong like
He
Alastor?
gives you the dragon equivalent of a shrug.
Did he have armor on?
Uh, couldn't see.
Weapons, sharp items,
Couldn't see.
any shinies?
No shinies.
Chinese.
How big is he? Is he big like me? Big like Alastor?
Looks like a person.
Looks like a person. Okay. How far is it from here?
It says, well, let's see. You guys left town about an hour ago. It took about a half hour. It's like, well, a ways down.
A ways down. Okay. Wait, how far was he gone, my bird?
Your dragon.
Let's
Keep
do
calling
some.
it a bird.
I keep calling it a bird, don't I? My dragon. Sorry. It's sort of a bird. I can do some quick
It's a
algebra.
free-skinned bird.
He travels at 80 feet per round. One round's about 1 minute. It's gone for like 10 minutes. Okay, whatever. Okay, well, thanks, little buddy. Let's go. And I say, okay, there's only one guy. Let's hurry up and just get there.
Okay.
I say that in non-draconic to my friends. Do they react at all?
Probably.
Shrug.
You. How
gotta-
long is the speak with animal spell? How long does that
It's
last?
about
Probably a minute per level.
let me check. Actually, I just
Maybe 10 per level.
it's a 1 minute. Yeah, I still probably could ask him another question if you have something.
I'm more interested to see what the horses are saying, actually.
Are you tired, horsey? Does it respond?
You're talking to one of the horses?
Yeah.
Like, it is our duty to carry.
Okay, carry us fast as the wind. We must come to this place. Let us ride. I yelled to the horses.
Okay. They'll
Me and Dave
They'll-
aren't ready, like, for this, so.
Yeah,
We're-
all of them will kick up their feet and take off charging. You guys, it takes a little bit of control to hang on, but you manage to do so. You don't get thrown off.
Yeah.
Alright, good. I mean, one of my skills is actually riding, so.
Doesn't
could
matter.
we-
You're
could me
holding
and-
it.
No, could me and Diff make some riding checks to see if we can hold on because we're not prepared when they charge up?
Okay, sure. I'll just give you some bonuses on it. So, do it at a +5 because you're saddled in, and it's not
Alright.
like you weren't moving at all.
So mine's +8 total.
+8?
Yeah, because he gave me a bonus of 5. And I'm at +3 already with riding.
Oh, okay.
10. Ooh, just
So
passed.
you barely
I think.
managed to hold on. Like, whoa! Diff just is like. Dun, 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 dun,
What's
dun.
the problem, bro?
I'm a paladin, motherfuckers.
Where did
Very
you learn
funny.
to ride, vampire?
Hey, I held on,
Kindergarten?
okay?
Diff not only manages to hang on, but looks majestic while doing so. Elastic kind of fumbles and, nearly gets thrown off the side, but manages to hold on.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys ride down the road, and you'll come to you will approach a fork in the road, in the middle of which, so you know how roads split off, one going up a little bit, one going down a little bit, and right at that intersection, you see what looks like it used to be perhaps some old school gallows, but it's in really, disrepair state, so it's not like anything's been used here in a while. And sitting on the podium there is a figure.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
He's got a
Who are,
cloaked hood on.
who are you?
And how? Okay, so first question:
gonna
how
motion
close
for us.
do you guys get?
Wait, actually, when we get within 60 feet of him,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast detect magic and detect poison.
Poison.
So you're getting within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that that's fine with all the party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
60 feet should be.
Okay.
Fine.
Well,
I mean, 60 feet is really far, isn't it? Wait, how much is 60 feet in meters?
what was the was it dark hair or what's the
Yeah, 20 meters.
Lightning.
That seems reasonable.
how's the lightning here or
the lighting.
lighting? Lighting.
You
Yeah.
you can see. As I said,
Well,
it's fairly dark forest, but the road itself is decently light.
And you said this person or whatever was sitting on a rock or something?
Well,
Or
he's
what did
sitting.
you say?
So gallows are right. You know what that is.
Hang
So,
on.
it's what used to hang people on. So he's just
Yeah.
sitting on the podium of the remains of a gallows.
Oh.
Correct.
Is there rope on it?
No.
Okay.
How did we rope on it?
Yeah. 60
All right,
feet is
gallows.
fine.
So you'll end
Okay.
up coming on there, and his figure will look up and take his hood off, and you see the bright red hair of Draymond.
Who? Is that
Oh,
the
the
innkeeper?
Yes.
He's not magical in nature, by the way. I
You do
didn't
not
detect any
detect magic.
on
You do
him.
not detect. Although detect poison, I think it's only if it's being used by a
Like
person.
liquid or food or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
we're just
he'll
sitting
he'll
here
raise
staring at him?
he'll raise his hand and greet you.
I greet him as well by raising my hand.
Hope the feet is gone. Oh, I don't know.
Are you guys just staying at 60 feet?
No, I'm riding up to him.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, detect magic is spells and magic items within 60 feet.
Right.
Right. And poison is if detect poison in one creature, small area, or object. So I'm like looking around him.
Yeah, sure.
Still no
Well, you
poisons?
can't do both at the same time.
No, his area.
Right.
The
I'm just
area
saying you
he's
can't
in.
detect magic and
Oh, no, I
detect
did.
poison.
First magic and then poison.
So you cast
I
magic,
stood
you
there
don't
for a
see
good 2
anything.
minutes.
You get a little bit closer, and you detect poison, and you don't detect any
Still
poisons.
nothing. Okay. There's no
I was
poisons or
still-
magic, guys. I think.
I wasn't sticking around waiting for him to finish that. I just rode
There's
up.
he has a horse as well over there.
Okay.
Is it tied?
Yes.
Tied up? Okay.
Okay. As I'm done,
So,
I
yeah.
approach.
When I get up to him, I'll jump off my horse.
I'll greet you and say, well, thank you for coming all this way. I was afraid you might not come.
So what's with all the secrecy?
Listen, everything you've been told here is a lie.
You sure? We
That's
did a lot of sense motive checks.
He'll say, well,
We are very suspicious people. We
in part, it is a truth. I'm sure you found the rats.
yes.
And kill them as well.
I take out my rat from the
The
pouch.
rats were
These rascals.
a decoy, if you will. Nobody lied about the rats, but the reason why the rats were here in the first place is what you did not know. And he'll bows head down. Like, I cannot keep this in secrecy any longer, as we are all in grave danger.
Do you know what these rats
Say-
are? They were
say-
talking.
So, several months ago, a group of men showed up, led by some man who insisted, and kind of quotation marks, we help fund his group. When we refused, he started telling us things that no man should know about each one of us. Secrets that had been buried for years. He knew things that one should not know, especially when you have not met a person like this before. A few of us tried to resist, or run, or get help, and they were never heard from again. All the people in the town there, they are frightened, which is why nobody came to greet anyone. Everybody gets off the streets as soon as possible. Now, the rats were put there by this man as a decoy in case anyone like yourself would come along and inquire about why shipments of things were late. They were specifically instructed to leave them there and let those rats do as they wanted, and if anyone like yourself would come along, you were eventually to be led to them and having taken care of. This was the general plan. I'm sure if you had just left, those rats would have been brought back again and again and again as a decoy.
Fair enough.
But you can see he's really, really nervous, and he's like glancing about, like, and this is really incredibly afraid. It says, I stayed quiet for a long time as well, but this may be the only chance we get to free ourselves from such evil before he makes his next move, whatever that may be. Whether it's attacking a city, whether it's just continue to take over regions. As far as I know, he's done this to several other towns as well before all talk and all communication was cut off between the towns. We heard rumors of the same type of thing happening in other places. This entire region seems to be under his control.
So, do people simply fear him because of his knowledge, or has he... I mean,
His
a few
knowledge
people went missing as well.
His knowledge is what made us fear him initially. The fact that nobody has ever returned from any sort of plea or help request has kept that fear even brewing even stronger.
While he's talking, I'm gonna go ahead and try to sense motive.
Sure.
I'll say, is it possible those rats were the people that disappeared?
Is that a sense motive from you, Shock?
I believe this guy. He seems really, really
You believe
reliable.
you seem to believe him.
I
as well.
ask him that question and I look a bit disturbed.
I
as
know.
ask
I'll
that.
say I don't think so. The rats came before many of us, many of the disappearings.
Good, because those rats in particular could actually speak.
Do you know what they are?
I do not know. The man just said to lead him to this group of, wild animals.
I put the rat back in my pouch at this point.
Sure.
Mm.
It looked at it and just said, "Looks
farmer-
like rats to me."
Was the farmer who got like invaded by these rats, was he aware of this?
Oh, we are all aware.
That's bullshit. We like covered that guy and
He made
You
no
tried.
lies about the fact that there were rats stealing his stuff. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, I totally did. Never mind. Never mind. It's not important.
Yeah. Well,
What's the who is this guy? Do you have a name, face,
Sec.
location?
I do not know. However, there may be one of us around here who may still be able to help you. One of us who is not in some way uh, under this man's control. His name is Ambrose. He lives deep in the forest and yet may be untouched by this man's corruption.
in this forest, I ask, as I look around.
Yes.
This is a big forest. Do you have any more specifics?
Yes, I can draw you a map to where he may be, or where his house is located.
I
Cool.
ask him, is this the reason the town has been basically empty?
Oh, quite so. Most people do the minimum that they can survive and live in fear the other time, and are distrustful of strangers as they are afraid that if they talk to anyone, they might be next.
So this man claimed to have knowledge and actually proved to have knowledge that no man should have without meeting or
Without
seeing or hearing.
Being one of us.
So this seems kind of disturbing to me because by telling us this, you have put yourself in grave danger, more so than
I am very much aware of this. It may be that I will too disappear, but if there is any chance for us, the silence must be broken.
You realize that we would still get paid even if we went home and just said we took care of the rats. Like, what's in it for us?
fuck you, dragon.
We must root out the evil, and we can
Quiet,
use it
you
as
two.
bait.
What's in it for us?
I can only hope that knowing that you have freed an entire region, or if you wish, just find more information and take that back to your leaders. I do not care what you do with this information. I would hope that you would help our plight. Of course, and of course I cannot make you do anything, but if there is any chance that this could lead to us being freed, I had to take it.
Yeah, of course we'll
I
help.
say-
I just had to ask. Right.
I say, as mercenaries, we of course expect payment, and we shall have this after we have freed the town, but we will of course still help.
I thank you very
Right.
much.
I was just asking. Don't be upset, you guys. Never hurts to ask. Okay,
The
fine.
way you were saying
I-
it.
I pull Alistair aside, kind of away from Shaq, and I say, we could use this man as bait to pull out whoever would come for him.
Fuck, torture isn't as evil as that fucking plan.
How is that
I,
evil? They're
uh,
gonna come for him anyways.
You're using a person as bait.
Shaq,
Listen
you're
to
not
that.
hearing this, okay?
I'm not. This is your conscience speaking.
Okay, so I think you're correct in claiming that this unknown man or creature or whatever you want to call him is going to come for this innkeeper that has helped us. Although I don't know if now is the correct time to use him as bait. We could probably take him with us to see this Ambrose, and we could go from there after finding out some more information. But we should definitely keep an eye out for this Draymond.
Okay, so I turned to the innkeeper and I said, You will be traveling with us as we go to meet Ambrose.
He'll shake his head and say, I must return to my inn. If there's any chance that they may not have noticed me, I wish to keep that.